How's this one feel compared to last year?
This was really exciting. I think different this year than last year. We weren't actually picked to come out of this regional. Everyone was choosing Michigan, and that was something that kind of gave us a little chip on our shoulder, which I think was honestly a really good thing for us. So that was pretty cool for this year.
What about the chip this year, going to a place that you know a little bit about now, the second time around?
Yeah, we're really excited. Obviously, everyone thinks of Kentucky as kind of the underdog, but it's not about who we're playing right now. It's about Kentucky and us playing together. So we're more focused on us than anything else, and we know what to expect. So that's honestly beneficial for us this year.
A week ago, Coach Lawson said this may have been the toughest region. You guys run-ruled every team, outscored them 28-1. What does that say about not only you, but about the SEC in general?
I think it's awesome because we play that caliber all the time. The SEC, there's never a weekend off. There's never a game off, a pitch off. So it prepares you for the postseason. You're in postseason every weekend. So I think that's something that helps us in a way that some other teams like in the Big Ten or ACC don't get that opportunity every weekend. Not that their conferences aren't as good, but the SEC speaks for itself on the competition day in and day out.
Were you a little surprised with the way you guys totally dominated? I mean, you didn't win, which is not unexpected, but you totally obliterate everybody.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's kind of been, the ball's rolled away from us all year. It seems like every time that there's a chance that we can pull it out, we just come up short. It's a game of inches, and we've been short every game, it feels like, this year. So I think that this team has finally come together at the same time, and Coach Lawson's kind of been simplifying our game plan in the box, and you can tell we're really getting comfortable with it, and everybody's just playing really well right now.
Coach Lawson talked about how it was pretty impressive that you guys were able to take that new approach sort of in stride, even though you guys had some success. Why do you think you took to that new approach in the box so well?
It obviously took us, it's taken us a little bit to get used to it, and we have kind of, like, the way it's just simplifying the game. We know how to play it. We've played it forever. But it honestly, it took a little bit, but you can tell everybody's getting comfortable at the same time. So, it's making the game that we've always played a little bit easier on us.
So what exactly does that mean, to simplify things in the box? What does that look like for each one of you?
So, specifically, it's kind of changing our approach in, I guess, a little bit of a way, but it's finding our pitch and driving it to the big part of the field. That's literally what we're thinking about, driving it to the big part of the field has been, honestly, the only thing that we've been talking about, and sitting on our pitch, waiting for it, and then doing what we know how to do with it.
You talked yesterday about liking the underdog role as a team. Why do you think that is? Why do you guys like that role?
It feels like 4 years that I've been here, we've never not been the underdog. We've always been the underdog, and we play well that way. It's not about the expectations, so to speak, but it's fun to prove people wrong. Like I said last week when we found out what our region was and people were picking Michigan, we were not happy. We were kind of like, what? But obviously that was a good thing for us. We came out and played exactly the way we needed to this weekend to kind of make a statement.
It's a redemption game against Oregon. You kind of have that in the back of your minds, what happened last year and how you kind of, I'd say, blew the second game somewhat.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's exciting to get back out there. We're ready. Last year, that was an atmosphere that I can honestly say none of us have ever played in. The noise, the fans, the atmosphere in general was unbelievable. But it's not going to be something new this year. We're going to go out there and not as much focus on last year, but focus on what we can do this year together.
What kind of challenges Oregon present as a team?
They obviously have a very deep pitching staff. They've got 3 pitchers that they can go to at any time, and that's something kind of like the SEC, having a full staff that's harder to plan for. But, they're just a good team. They're very good, but honestly, so are we.
When you look at their roster, does it resemble last year's roster a little bit?
From our perspective?
No, from Oregon. When you see them, do you say, oh, yeah, never heard.
Yeah. Most of their girls are the same. I don't think they graduated that many people, but it is similar. We know what to expect, so that's what's kind of fun.
Anything else for Erin?